Hello and welcome to Fresh Faced One Shots. My name is Joey.
And I'm Jacob.
And today we are back with Superman Action Comics. This is issue 1066 and our last Action Comics issue that we're covering regularly. Because it's the penultimate issue of House of Brainiac. This is House of Brainiac Part 5.
Yes.
Which came out the same week as House of Brainiac Part 6 and the same week as Absolute Power Ground Zero, which follows up on House of Brainiac. It's fucking stupid. Get your shit together, DC. Anyway, it's still a good issue. So let's
still a good issue.
Let's get right into this.
I'm gonna try to keep my thoughts just on this issue. It's gonna be hard because
we'll be fine. We got this.
You had not so much for obviously what happens in Absolute Power. Absolute Power is very easy to separate, but Action and Superman blend in quite a bit.
That's fair. But I do like this issue. So getting into this. So my one complaint, actually, it kind of comes right out the gate here, is that they actually did kill off all the Zarnians, minus Lobo, and I kind of wish they had actually stuck around, at least one of them, like General T'Challa or something. At that point, I don't know, what is the point of introducing all the Zarnians again at that point?
I think the point is Brainiac, we needed an army to, overwhelm Clark, I guess?
Yeah, that makes sense. But then, I don't know, they're around for 4 whole issues, and then they all die, and it's I don't know, whatever.
And
but moving up
to do Brainiac as Collector, because, that's what this is very much doing.
Yeah. But afterwards, I mean, I have no real complaints. And actually, I get why, because the character drama then is really good, because Superman's pretty pissed off, and I do really like Lobo's reaction to it. Lobo clearly hiding some actual pain behind, saying oh yeah, I'm just mad I didn't get to kill them myself. It's interesting. I do like Williamson writing Lobo, putting on this sort of brave face. It's really cool. But Lobo, of course, being pissed off about this, frees Superman, and Superman and Lobo sort of launch into Action Comics.
It's the Brainiac Queen.
Yeah.
But not before Brainiac has Lena Luthor and connects her into his mainframe.
Yeah, this is kind of haunting, isn't it? I really love this. Yeah, it connects her into this. There are these great visuals of all these sort of wires connecting into Lena and
enough, very Metropolis, in a way, the 1927 film, which. Yeah. I suppose is fitting for a Superman thing.
Absolutely, if in name only. Yeah, but we are able to begin freeing the rest of the Super family. Then, starting with Connor and various others. Connor then breaking the others out of their cells, and Brainiac seeing his queen begin to go down through all this. Fights Superman himself. And then is confronted by the other sort of Brainiacs here, the other people from his planet, specifically his son, of course. The other Superman family members are freed, and they begin making their escape when they are confronted then by Lex and Kara, who Kara does convince Clark to once again listen to Lex Luthor, because I'm telling you, man, Williamson is straight up. Has consistently been writing Lex Luthor as a hero throughout all this. And he actually has not wavered at all, which, I mean, 15 Superman issues deep into this. I can't believe it's sticking this long.
Plus 3 Action issues, plus a special, plus another special, or a bunch. Way too many issues.
Yeah. But it's great. It's really great to see, because this is, of course, all part of Lex Luthor's plan to save his daughter, as he sort of connects himself into the Brainiac ship, putting this weird ass helmet on that actually is kind of cool.
This Brainiac helmet, yeah.
He connects into the rest of the ship. The other Brainiacs come after the Super family and Lobo, of course. As they begin fighting, that is where the main story of this issue ends. But we do also have a backup story here. This is Lena and Lex. That I don't know. I always like when backup stories actually tie into like directly into the main story.
This is a direct continuation of what Luthor's actually doing inside of first Lena's memories, then his own memories. It's very revealing. I don't necessarily want to say it's sweet.
I don't know. I think it is kind of sweet. I mean, again, we're humanizing Lex Luthor. I mean, I guess Lex Luthor is always a very human character. But making him, I'm trying to avoid the word relatable, I guess.
Making him care.
Yeah. Because we get Lena's whole backstory here. We see how Lex legitimately cared for her, and I'd be curious to actually go back and look at kind of this whole run as Lex just looking after his daughter this whole time.
Well, also not knowing how to do that, because again, there's this very fine line that Williamson walks between the very pompous Lex Luthor and human being can't help but be relieved when Superman saves his baby daughter from a collapsing building, Lex Luthor. If that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but even then after that, he's still sort of like a science experiment, and doesn't necessarily know how to connect, and it's going to be some baggage that needs to be unpacked. Rightfully so. And I have a feeling that's probably what's going to happen. That's probably going to happen more in the run proper, because this backup story feels like it's trying to further the run as a whole.
I mean, I'll be curious to see, because not to spoil, of course, where the next issue and last issue of House of Brainiac goes. I don't know how they're gonna sort of reconcile that with where Lex leaves off in this event.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. But again, more on that in the next video. We see Lex looking after his daughter and then sort of connecting through through the ship. They are then confronted by a program within the ship that looks really funny, that works inside the Brainiac ship, and is attempting to fight them. Lex putting on his holographic green armor and going into battle. And we end up these really, really interesting, kind of really striking last couple panels here, of just all this happening inside their heads and just them being sort of connected, holding hands inside the Brainiac ship. It's really cool. Really touching, actually. So
again, more of that Metropolis imagery, especially in these final two panels, which is it's interesting. It's very, very interesting. Very solid issue. I love a lot of the character work here. The main story is also very action focused, which is Williamson does action really, really well. If I had to complain, maybe we could have gotten a little bit more with some of the members of the Superman family.
I think that's kind of been a thing with sort of the whole event so far. But I don't mind it, because it's kind of always been a Superman and Brainiac event.
I just we have these characters, we may use them. Give them also some focus, because that's always fun.
That's fair.
Especially considering I thought the concluding issue would be a bit longer than standard length, which obviously we'll talk about in the video coming very soon. Probably within a day or so that time of release.
But I think that about does that. Be sure to check out other Fresh Face One Shots that we do. We've had a very busy week, Fresh Face One Shot wise, because everything we cover kind of came out this week.
It is. Here's the thing: it's going to spill over. These are going to spill over into next week. I also checked, and I'm pretty sure, the first issue of Absolute Power is out first week of July.
I hate everything.
So we are just chugging right along.
It's fine. It's how it is. It is what it is, I suppose.
It is what it is, yes.
And that's how it goes. But anyway, check out other things that we do. Wonder Woman by Tom King was out last week. Of course, Brave and the Bold by Various. That's this
I noticed
as well.
we got some comments on that issue.
Oh, Wonder Woman, yeah. Some fun comics. I do always like. I do legitimately like that our Wonder Woman coverage has been getting as much traction as it has.
Yeah, I'm surprised that it's gotten very popular.
Yeah, which is great. I'm really glad that people are enjoying the coverage and sometimes not enjoying the coverage. But I mean, hey, conversations are conversations.
People are the
algorithm is the algorithm. So
people not enjoying the coverage, I think, would I don't think they would enjoy it. I don't think they would enjoy our coverage of really anything. Let's be honest, given the perspectives we bring.
Yeah. But whatever. Otherwise, our link trees will be down in the description below. You can check us out wherever you want to follow us there. Check out the main podcast, Fresh Face Comics. We're starting up a Marvel block that might, maybe, I don't know. No, actually, no. I know for a fact. The first episode of that is coming out soon. So yeah, check all that out when that's out. And yeah, I think that about does it. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, this has been Joey Morgan,
Jacob Licklider.
Goodbye.
Bye.